on. Yeah, this is on. It looks on. Welcome back to the Writer Saturday, and it's your host again, J.E. Mahal Kuya. Like, we're back, like, we're in the stew, and yes, you're in my car again, like, fork pounding kitchen. Today we're done with that, like, bullshit, like, none of that, like, oh my god, yappy, yappy, yap. We're talking about Bridgerton. I don't know if we talked about Bridgerton, but, like, Bridgerton, she's out, like, she's kind of tea right now, like, the new season is out. And I think the topic, the kind of vibe for today is all about, like, talking about, I guess, book adaptations and like book to show or book to movie adaptations in a sense that um because I feel like there's like a lot of like you lose when you go from like I guess one medium to another, you miss out on a lot of stuff like the strengths and like not necessarily strengths but like the opportunities that certain medium can kind of show. Like when in writing, you can get a lot of interiority and thoughts of the character. When in like a show or like a movie or something, you're not really in the character's head a lot more. Like I feel like writing is very intimate in a sense, and it really depends on like the writing and the perspective and like where the author kind of places that where they place it. So I feel like writing is a lot more intimate if that makes sense. Whereas like with movies and like TV screens, it's a lot more like stepped back in a way, and it's focused. I think, in my opinion, a lot more focused on like the other characters and the world as well. In my opinion, and there are like a bunch of different things and stuff like that. And but sorry, I'm literally like playing with my alto body right now. But it really depends on the vibe. But I think that I like one of my favorite. Okay, book to movie slash show adaptations is Netflix Bone and Shadow and Bone, because it's not like a pure 100% book to movie adaptation. It's focused a lot more on the duology and also mixing the duology Six of Crows and the duology, and then you also have like Shadow and Bone trilogy. And what it does is that the show kind of brings it together into one beautiful, amazing show. I am still distraught to the fact that it was cut, canceled after season two. But like, despite the messes of that show, that is like one of my favorite book to movie or screen adaptations. Like, because it explored like different perspectives and different themes and like what could have been, or like what if this happened instead of like this book, what happened in the book. And I don't know, like the vibe and the risks involved and the vibe and like what it did. I think for me, that's like an amazing adaptation, and I would love to see more adaptations like Shadow and Bone. And it's really unfortunate that like it was like that. And of course, you have like the Harry Potter movie adaptations. And no shade, I've never read the Harry Potter books. Tea like that, like I don't know, like I'm just not that kind of girl. So I can't really speak for the books, but I had fun with the Harry Potter movies. No shade, like I love to pirate them. Like, well, yes, as we should. Um, allegedly we pirate them, allegedly, but I have fun with them. You also have the Percy Jackson movies. Well, and it's quiet, like it's silent. Um, And you also have the TV show. I need to I need to tune into that TV show. I haven't watched it yet, so I need to tune into her real quick. And you also have the what's it called, that one? And you have I forgot the God damn it, I forgot what it's called. You also, well, we'll talk about it later. It'll come to my head later. But you also have like the main focus is like we're talking about Bridgerton. And I've been hearing mumbling and jumblings about like the Bridgerton kind of books and Bridgerton book purists, and how like the show is like not exactly like the books, and how it's like awful, and like why did they gender swap Michael to Michaela, and to that I say Francesca's a lesbian, like go suck a dick. I don't give a fuck. The Francesca comp het lesbian storyline for the win. I don't give a fuck. I don't give a fuck. I don't give a fuck. Regardless, a lot of the books and a lot of the men in the books, I've heard and seen that the girls talking about how they're fucking awful and they're obsessive and they're weird and they're fucking abusive in the books. So thank fuck that the Bridgerton TV show writers change that shit and go, no. Thank God. Thank God. Thank God. Thank God. Like, no shade. Like, I'm not gonna read the books now. Like, the TV show is much better, and I think that's a perfect example of the TV show adaptation changing things from the book to make it even better. Like, I don't know. That's the tea like that. Like, I am like very excited for like Sophie in this season, but like that's tea. Like, I don't know. And like, yes, I will be excited for Francesca's season. Like, I will be there for the comp het lesbian storyline. Like, I don't give a fuck. Like, y'all can like suck a dick, the book purists. Like, y'all can literally like jump off a fucking bridge. Like, do I look like I give a fuck? No. So, so my two favorite book adaptations. Well, one is like Shadow and Bone. Like, that's literally my fave. And like, regardless of like what your favorite kind of adaptation is, you do lose something, and that's just like the the nature and reality of adapting something from like book to movie or book to show. And I guess like even if you lose something, you have to make sure that you gain something back. And I think that's what I love about Book and Shadow and Bone Law is again, it introduces new perspectives and new scenarios, joining the trilogy and the duology together, even though they happen in the books realistically like years apart. And that's the gag of it all. But regardless of that, like I forgot what the Hunger Games show adaptation. Whoa, the gag. Oh my god. Do y'all remember when like the screen ratio changed when she's going up the tube? That shit was tea as fuck. I don't give a fuck. That was peak. Okay, that was peak cinema, and I can't really speak for much in the fact that maybe it's like a perfect 100 to book to screen adaptations because that's just boring. Like if you're gonna adapt something from book to movie and you're just gonna make it like consistent all the way through, then just read the fucking books. Read the fucking books. Like I find perfect book to screen adaptations so boring. Like it's so boring. Like focus on new perspectives. Like I'm bored. Like why are you doing a perfect 100% like everything's the same like Bumbleclad down Bootsy Bellows? Like I'm bored. Like you do like and you also have like the bust down hockey adaptation like Heated Rivalry like well yes. And as someone who's read the entire books like literally like busted it down like read the whole entire thing, I am glad, no shade, the books are a bit of a Kia in a sense, and like the show is a lot better. And yes, like it does kind of skip a lot, but it is the nature of things. Like Scott and Kip's like book, like oh my god, they kept tiptoeing each other. Like I was so bored, but I think that the season two bust down, and the writer will like the lead writer of the show will really like take the missed opportunities that Rachel Reed had in the books and kind of uplift that in the TV show. So I'm very excited for that. And again, I love the screen adaptation of Heated Rivalry. Very much into it. Very much into that bust down. But very excited for that. What other? Oh, you know what? You know what? Movie adaptation that I hate? Red, White, and Royal Blue. That should have been a TV show. That should have been a TV show. We missed out on so much character, okay? Oh my god. Like we missed out on Alex's bisexual awakening. We missed out on like the parents' lore. We missed out on Alex's sibling and sister. We missed out on so much. Am still distraught. Like to this day, like I reread Red, White, and Royal Blue like once a year. That's how much like consistency and vibe and like richness and character it has, and it does lose a lot of that in the movie. And what does it gain? It gains a bit of Henry. I mean, yes, it does give a bit of Henry, but I'm like, okay, it's a bit sad. Like we could have gotten it all. Like we could have gotten a TV show. Like imagine that. But regardless, like we move it, like we cheer on. Excited for a new movie though. Like we will be seated. And like speaking of books, like my reading list for today, I have been reading I've been reading The Secret Lives of Country Gentlemen by K.G. Charles. And the tea is, I'm not gonna lie to you, I read the couple and I'm kind of bored of them. Like I'm kind of bored. Like they do have like character and like stuff like that, but I just like the way they get together. Like I just don't really care. Like I just don't really care. Like I just don't care. But I'll keep reading. Like I love like a gay Regency era. But how do they douche back then? You know? But also reading list, Bridgerton, love Bridgerton down. Like that's my diva right there. Like we are locked in. Um, but thank you so much for listening to today's podcast episode. All my links and all my stuff will be down in the description, and I will definitely see you in the next one. Thank you so much for listening.